Rachel.
Hello, Connie. How can I help you today?
I mailed a complaint to Chicago regarding mail fraud, and they told me they sent it to Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh said they sent it to Kentucky, and I still haven't heard.
Where's the problem actually at then?
Excuse me?
Where did your complaint originate? I mean,
Where did it originate? I sent it to Chicago, and I sent it by certified mail. And I have the certified mail number. And whoever I talked to told me that they sent it to Pittsburgh. The return receipt that I received, I can't even figure out whose name is on it, and neither could the post office. I sent it to the Criminal Investigations Service, Attention Mail Fraud, 133 West Harrison Street, room 3255, Chicago, Illinois, 60699-3255. And it was mailed on August the 7th. It was signed for, which doesn't have a date when it was signed for, which this is the post office. This is one of the problems I'm having. And then the name on it I can't even read. It looks like Carl something, but you can't make out the last name. The tracking number, you want the tracking number? 7014-3490-0002 2338 7638. And again, that's 7014-3490-0002 2338 7638.
okay. So 7014-3490-0002-2338-7638.
That's correct. It was since certified return receipt requested. There were 8 of them. And I've been fighting it for years. But at any rate, to make a long story short, I started getting mail when this case was going on with the corrupt prosecutor. Mail was a bunch of magazines, tickets, stuff like that. I've received about 128 pieces. Also, the mail was not only addressed to Elizabeth Fields. Under her name, it had Jefferson County Attorney's Office on some of them, Commonwealth of Kentucky on some of them, and on some of them it had LMPD for Louisville Metro Police Department, which is a corrupt police force we have here, which I'm speaking about it tomorrow in one of our town meetings. Well, at any rate, after the case regarding the corrupt police, that's when I started receiving the mail. That was back in 2014, I think, and the mail has continued to date. The last 2 pieces I received was earlier in the year. Well, what I did is I took pictures of the tub of mail, and I also took pictures of a lot of the individual mail pieces, and I put them in a book, you know, like a bound book with a table of contents and everything. And I sent it to Chicago and filed my complaint. And of course I didn't send them a whole tub of mail, but I filed the complaint with pictures of a lot of the mail. And it's a very well put together book, you know, and it also has, you know, the name of the magazines and where the stuff was from, each one was from, and has the cost of the magazines. But I never received any of this lady's bills. I didn't receive any of her mortgage payments, none of that, which shows that the mail is manipulated. It's just junk mail, basically, just to harass me. So, and I also received a USPS, UPS box, which I'm sending it to UPS too, with Elizabeth Fields on it. But at any rate, I sent them this book to Chicago, certified mail return receipt requested, with a cover letter to the criminal department. When I called them, they said they sent it to Pittsburgh. When I called Pittsburgh, they said they sent it to Kentucky. And I've called Pittsburgh 2 or 3 times, and each time I call them, well, ma'am, we're going to call Kentucky and find out why they haven't contacted you. Still no contact. And I do believe that Kentucky, somebody in the Kentucky post office has to be involved, because why would I get all this junk mail in the name of Elizabeth Fields, the prosecutor on the case, and then some of the junk mail have Commonwealth of Kentucky, Jefferson County Attorney's Office, LMPD for Louisville Metro Police and all that, and I'm not getting her bills. That lets you know that somebody in the post office is helping them manipulate this mail to harass me.
Well, does it actually actually have your address, or
Yes,
no?
ma'am. It all has my address. Every piece. Not my name, but it all has my address. And see, I've received phone calls calling me niggers and bitches, telling me to kill myself, emails telling me they're in my internet, my phone, and all that. I've got it posted. I have a website, justiceforallcitizens.com, and I've got all this stuff posted. So not only are they doing that, but they've been doing other things as well. They've been over here trying to frame me from different things. I got all that posted, the videos and all that stuff too. And yeah.
So I'm just still wondering why you sent it to Chicago instead of Kentucky to begin with.
Well, Kentucky is there's a lot of corruption in Kentucky for one thing, and like I said, it said for criminal investigation, send it to Chicago, according to your website.
Oh.
And so I sent it to criminal investigations.
Which, maybe let's take a look at that. So you were, let me see here.
I went to the website, it said for criminal investigations, send it to the Criminal Investigation Service Center, attention mail fraud, 433 West Harrison Street, room 3255. Chicago, Illinois, 60699-3255. So I sent it there with a cover letter, and I sent the little book with it, and I stapled the cover letter to the little book with all this stuff in it. And then when I called, I'm 40210.
40210, okay. Well, it does look like, did you ever fill out the fraud report online?
Yes, no, I don't do stuff online because when I do it online, it never gets anywhere. My internet gets intercepted. I've complained to IC3, Internet Crimes 3 about that. You know, so yeah, I don't do it online. But when I mailed it to them, this is what they told me, is that it's been sent to, I think I have a letter that says that it's been sent to Pittsburgh. Well, here it is right here. It says, thank you for your information you provided this office, and this is handled by Inspector in Charge, USP, they got USPIS, Pittsburgh DHQ. I don't know what UPIS stands for. Oh, Postal Inspector or something? USPIS.
Yeah, Inspection Service.
And then it says 5315 Campbell's Run Road, Suite 300, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 1577-9000. And please be advised your complaint has been forwarded to the address above. And then that's what it says. Sincerely, Manager, Criminal Investigations. So I called Pittsburgh. I got their information. I called them. Talked to somebody named Mike. I talked to him at 4:27 p.m. on 8/23/18. And I got Mike again at 3:35 p.m. on 9/7/18. And he told me he said, well, it's been sent to Kentucky. I said, well, I haven't heard anything from them. That's what I told him each time. And still nothing from Kentucky. And like I said, I talked to him on 8/23 and I talked to him on 9/7 because I document everything.
So is he contacting them, or do you know?
He claimed he was, but they haven't contacted me. The last time I talked to him was 9/7 at 3:35 p.m.
Okay. Well, it looks like, Pittsburgh would be the district office. Apparently they're asking for some local person to give feedback to see what's really going on.
And I do have they gave me a reference number.
Okay.
You want that?
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just transfer you
to where?
To that, to Pittsburgh. To Mike.
Okay.
Because he just needs to, he's already seen the documents, right?
Yeah, he said he saw the documents. Matter of fact, that's what he said. He said, I did see what you sent, ma'am. He said, and I sent that to Kentucky.
Did he say who?
Nope.
Okay.
He said he didn't tell me who he contacted, and I asked for a phone number. I said, well, give me a phone number for them. He would not give me a phone number. He said he could not give me a phone number. That was kind of suspicious to me. Then I could call them myself.
Let's see, and you said 40210?
40210. 40210 is my zip code. But I asked Mike for a telephone number for who he sent it to. He said, well, I can't give you that information. I said, you mean I can't contact the person you sent my stuff to? He said, well, I'll contact them and they'll get in touch with you. Nobody's called me. I'm still sitting here with a big old tub of mail. And I had called previously back in 2014 when the mail started. I think it was 2014, somewhere around in there. When it started, I'm trying to think of when the case was. And because I think I had about 50 pieces at that time. And I wanted to turn it in. I said, but I need somebody to take a report. They said, well, we're not going to take a report, but you can come and just drop the mail off. I said, no, ma'am. I said, this is criminal. It's not, it doesn't say Susie Sally they're sending it to. I said, this is the prosecutor's name on here that put the forged document in the case. It'll be different if it had some strange person's name on the envelope. But it had the prosecutor's name on it, and then it also said Commonwealth of Kentucky and all this sort of stuff in LMPD. And the case was about LMPD. Louisville Metro Police Department. So it was being manipulated to me. But I would think somebody had to help them at the post office for them to manipulate all that junk mail. And I didn't get her bills and things.
Yeah, but for them to actually put your address on it, that starts at the wherever who is sending it out. So.
Well, it's got to be the police and the post office participating in it. Because like I said, if my website, justiceforallcitizens.com, www.justiceforallcitizens.com, I have a page with the emails I received from them. And some of them have LMPD on them, and they put other people's names on them too. And then they talk about my children, my grandchildren. They talk about their names specifically. They name them. They talk about my past, that I used to work for the Census Bureau, all kinds of stuff that nobody else would even know, you know. They put in, you know, just different stuff like that. Then I get all kinds of phone calls on a regular basis. You know, it just goes on and on and on. I've even had somebody at my house, and then they said they sent the person at my house, which I did videotape the person at my house, some white guy at my house, looked like some type of official. Didn't even look like a, you know, a regular everyday person. But, so I know the police are involved in it. And somebody working for the post office is participating in it. I hate to tell you, but that's what it all seems like it is. Because how else would it have the prosecutor's name on it and then have my address?
Well, who's sending it? Who's sending it in the first place?
It has to be coming from the Louisville Metro Police Department. And just recently, one of the police officers, Mr. Harper, Major Harper, was talking about corruption in the police department, and he talked about the 2nd Division, and I live in the 2nd Division. He just sued them for $300,000. It's on the internet.
Yeah, well, it sounds like they're the ones actually doing the mail fraud.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to do it online, I'll give you the number to call. It's 1-800-372-8347.
Just a moment.
And they want a report in order to talk with you further, but they will send it to you if you won't do it online.
1-800-374.
372.
1-800-372.
8347.
Okay, now whose number is this?
This is the mail fraud department.
In Kentucky or in?
General. No, in general, and just in the national service. So, but they want you to have a report filled out. So if you don't want to do it online, just ask them. They'll send you one in the mail. So they have one, and then they can look into the. You know, like you say, someone is obviously doing some mail fraud, but I don't think it's the actual post office. I think it's someone other business or the police department.
So you're telling me to call 1-800-372-8347, and I have them mail me a complaint, even though they just told me that they took my complaint, the stuff that I took, I mailed. The Chicago.
This isn't going to be Pittsburgh. This is going to be somewhere else. But you're going to tell them you have the case that you already started and what's happened, and they can tell you what additional information they need to help with that.
And this is the national service.
Right.
Do you have a mailing address for them?
No, we do not.
Okay.
I'll have to give that to you.
Okay, and do you also have a number for Kentucky or for Mike, or can you get in touch with Mike? Which I'm going to call this number too.
Yeah, I can actually transfer you through to Mike, and you can talk to him again too.
Okay. Okay, and I'll try calling the
Now,
national.
this other number, so, because like you say, it looks like there needs to be another angle approaching this at this point.
Okay.
To get it all in the right perspective. Okay, it doesn't make sense, like you say, we're just delivering because that's what the address they're putting on, but why they're doing it, someone needs to look deeper into that.
Right,
Okay, so I'll
exactly.
transfer you to the Pittsburgh office where Mike is, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you can talk to him and then go from there. Okay.
Thank you so
Anything else
much.
before I transfer you?
No, ma'am, you have a blessed day. Thank you. You helped me a lot.
You too. Okay, Connie, thank you. Have a good day too.
Okay.
Inspection service, how can I help you?
Yes, I'm trying to reach, I guess, Mike in the criminal investigations department.
My name is Mike, but I'm not in the criminal investigations department.
I sent a package. My name is Connie Marshall. I sent a package to Chicago, a complaint to Chicago. And it was a book that had mail in it, that had this prosecutor's name on it, that put a fabricated
Remember,
forgery.
a few times.
Pardon me?
Said I remember you. We've spoken a few times.
We've spoken twice. We spoke on 8/23 and we spoke on 9/7. And you said you were going to contact Kentucky, but no one has contacted me.
I heard back from the inspector, and he told me that this is not something that the inspection service would investigate, that this would be a civil case.
How's it a civil case when I'm sitting here with all this mail? How do I know who I'm supposed to sue? I don't have a clue
I'm
what
not
you're
sure,
talking
ma'am.
about.
That's just what he told me,
Who told you that?
that the postal inspector.
The postal inspector told you they cannot investigate the mail that I'm receiving. This doesn't make sense. Can I speak with a supervisor? You said the postal inspector told you y'all can't investigate this mail that's coming to my house.
He said that this is an issue that you would need a lawyer to go after them in a...
Why do I need a lawyer when you're the post office and I'm telling you I received all this mail and you received the book? Because you told me you did. So why do I need a lawyer?
I reached out to him, and that's what he told me.
Okay, well, I need a supervisor because I don't believe a thing you're saying.
I'm reading the email he sent me right now, ma'am.
Okay, well, you need to send me a copy of that email that he sent you right now. How did he know to send it to you right now? I just called you.
A copy the other day, ma'am.
Okay, well, how come you haven't gotten back with me or anything? What's your title, Mike?
I'm Inspection Service Operations Technician, ma'am.
Inspection Service, wait a minute, Office Technician.
Operations Technician.
Where are you located?
Not allowed to give my location, ma'am.
Okay, well, I don't believe a thing you're saying. I need a supervisor. Because what you're saying doesn't make sense.
Like I said, ma'am, I reached out to him, and all he said was that this is...
And like I'm telling you, I need a supervisor because what you're saying does not make sense. You have a criminal investigations unit, and I have a right to call that unit, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So I need a supervisor. I don't know who you are or who you think you're kidding, but I'm not the one.
I'm not kidding anybody, ma'am.
Okay, well, I'm telling you right now, I need your supervisor because that doesn't make sense. The post office has a criminal investigations unit, and that's what I'm calling. Correct?
You're calling the Postal Inspection Service.
Well, okay, well, last time I called, I spoke with Mike, and Mike told me that he forwarded my paperwork to Kentucky. Kentucky has never contacted me. I just spoke with customer service for USPS. They transferred me to you. And you're supposed to be a different Mike? Is that what you're telling me? You're a different Mike.
No, ma'am, I'm the same Mike you spoke with.
Okay, well, what I'm telling you...
Transfer to my supervisor, Amy.
Yeah, transfer me to Amy, because this is some bull crap.